Today is September 23rd, 2023, and you're listening to the Arbitrage Weekend News. I'm Darren Harper, and today I'll be bringing you 3 things to know for this weekend and 4 interviews talking about shopping malls, the IMF, rent, and ESG. First, 3 things for the weekend. Free test again. Beginning Monday, free COVID tests are available via mail by request. Each household can order up to 4 tests online through covidtests.gov. The Biden administration is paying $600 million into manufacturing and delivering them, and they will be good through the end of the year. Repeat impeach? The House Oversight Committee next Thursday will investigate allegations Biden improperly used his position as vice president to help his son Hunter's foreign business dealings. Republicans also allege Biden used his official office to coordinate these efforts and was protected from investigations into those claims by his own administration. Prime ads. Amazon Price Video will be bringing ads to your previously uninterrupted viewing. Unless you fork over another $3 a month for the ad-free tier. Expected to happen early 2024, there are no details how many ads will run, but Amazon states it will be meaningfully fewer than other streaming providers.
We all make promises, big and small.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
I do solemnly swear
to help you when you're in need,
to be considerate and caring, to be your loving, faithful friend,
partner,
child,
parent,
neighbor.
One of our most important commitments is to support our nation's veterans. Learn how you can help a veteran going through a difficult time by visiting maketheconnection.net.
Hello, Caroline. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Royce.
What are we talking about today?
We're talking about shopping malls.
Oh, retail therapy? Please, yes, and thank you.
Especially with your new 13-year-old.
Don't remind me. Oh, my goodness. It's going to be... I can't wait to see her face when she gets her present there.
So you better take a video. I want to see it.
I will. For sure. So, all right. So we're going shopping. Where are we going shopping?
We're going to the good old-fashioned mall.
Oh, okay. I like the mall. Mall has lots of stuff to do. Okay.
They do. So, they kind of had a little bit of a decline, and then COVID hit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That was pretty bad for malls.
Yes, I did see that.
And all shopping, really.
All shopping, yeah. I saw a lot of people actually walking in the mall during COVID, though. So because all the shops were closed, but people were still getting their exercise.
It was an air-conditioned place here in the South in the summer. It was a good place to go walk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So a recent study came out that found that foot traffic in some of the top tier malls, like the nice, fancy, expensive ones, was up 12% in 2022 compared to 2019.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And it was also up in some of the lower tier malls, just not by as much.
Okay.
And both tiers of malls also had an increase in their revenue, in their annual
That's the
rate.
next question. I was like, are people just out to be out, or are they actually making more money while they're out, or spending?
They're spending more money. And so the malls have tried to do several things to entice people to come back. One thing that has happened since the pandemic, a lot of online retailers who are only online are now starting to open some actual stores in malls. So places like Warby Parker, Allbirds, and even Wayfair.
Oh, Wayfair's in the mall.
A few. They're not in all the malls, but they're starting out. And so this is one way that people are trying to help, or that the malls are trying to get more people in.
Okay, I like it.
By having some things that were only online. Now you can go in and try on the Allbirds. You can try on the glasses.
I like that.
In person.
That's
so
smart.
I know, right? Because they already have brand recognition.
Yeah, this is true.
So you know you're going to go in to look at shoes. Another thing they're doing is trying to help people with this idea of community. We were so isolated.
Yes.
So they're trying to increase that, not just you go shopping, but they're calling it, this is a weird word, shoptainment.
Shoptainment. Okay. So like, what are they putting, like American Ninja or something in the
They have.
You're kidding.
No. No.
Okay.
They actually, American Ninja Warrior opened an adventure park in California's Main Place Mall. And so while that was there, that specific mall saw monthly visitors jump by 18%.
I believe it.
Right?
And jump. That's funny.
Yeah. I didn't even mean that one. But things like putting movie theaters, or There was a mall in London that did just like a one-time event. They did like an Alice in Wonderland tea party.
Oh,
And
nice.
so, you know,
Okay.
as a way to get more people in, and then they stayed at the mall.
Wow. Yeah,
and shopped
because
after.
yep,
They were already
'cause
there.
it makes sense because, like, I know every year around Christmas, Santa's there, and because Santa's there, it's something to do there, and people shop even more.
Same idea, but they're trying to expand that to be year round.
Smart. Hey, always a new way to make money.
Right, and being able to pivot when something's
Yeah.
not going well, finding a new avenue.
Yeah. Yep. The only way to grow is to evolve. So
That's what the malls are doing.
appreciate you, Caroline. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Roy.
No one suspected a thing. I was the same Tyler they'd always known. Full of energy, the happy one. Of course, I wanted my friends to see me that way. Underneath, a different story. I mean, why was I feeling depressed when I had so many reasons to be happy? Well, guess what? Anybody can feel down, but that's not the time to just put on a brave smile and pretend like nothing's wrong. It's the time to share your feelings with your friends, your parents, your favorite teacher. In the meantime, there's a resource that helped me get back on track. For some great clues about starting your comeback from depression, visit yourlifeyourvoice.org. I'm still Tyler. Only now, what you see is who I am, really.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Rome. I've played many roles in television and film, but today I'm speaking as myself about a cause that's very dear to my heart. The Cancer Prevention and Treatment Fund provides free help to those who have cancer and those who wish to prevent it. They've also banned cancer-causing chemicals from our homes and neighborhoods. Your donation makes a difference because 98 cents of every dollar pays for programs and services, not fancy salaries or events. As a mom, I'm thankful that they've helped ban cancer-causing chemicals from our toddler toys and baby bottles. They continue to fight the same fight to keep these chemicals out of our playgrounds, pizza, and soda cans. Please donate today to the Cancer Prevention and Treatment Fund at stopcancerfund.com.
Time for this week's winners and losers. We'll start off with the loser, Chef's Warehouse, ticker CHEF for Chef. 52-week high of $39.54 and a low of $22.36. It hit that 52-week low early Friday, even after a buy recommendation by Benchmark, which has predicted a 72% upside. It finished the day at $23.26 after a slow climb into the close. The Chef's Warehouse Incorporated is a distributor of specialty food products in the United States, Middle East, and Canada. Its product categories include center of the plate, dry goods, pastry, cheeses and charcuterie, produce, dairy and eggs, oils and vinegars, and kitchen supplies. The company operates through the food product distribution segment, which is concentrated primarily in the United States. The company's customer base consists primarily of menu-driven independent restaurants, fine dining establishments, country clubs, hotels, caterers, culinary schools, bakeries, patisseries, cruise lines, casinos, and specialty food stores. Okay, enough negativity. How about the winner of the week? That goes to Steelcase Incorporated, ticker SCS. Its 52-week high was $11.38 with a low of $6.20. It was up 25% midday Friday and closed at $11.04. The stock hit its 52-week high on Wednesday. The company reported earnings share of 31 cents, which was higher than the analyst estimates of 20 cents. Steelcase is a leading manufacturer of furniture for offices, hospitals, and classrooms, inspired by innovative research in workspace design.
What is dedication?
My daughter is biological and my son is adopted. I love them both so much. From the morning when you wake up to putting them to bed at night and every moment in between. I think a parent's job is to protect our children, but also prepare them for the world so they become good, kind human beings.
That's dedication. Find out more at fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Hey, Darren.
Hey, Royce.
What do the letters IMF mean to you?
Oh, we're going to play that game.
What?
Initials game.
Acronyms are great.
Acronym game. Well, I do know this one.
Hey, keep it where no explicit rating, please.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't. No, I'm just kidding. International Monetary Fund.
Okay, so
ding, 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 ding.
Congratulations, you got the letters right. All right. What do they do? What do you know about them?
I know that they basically go in kind of as a rescue to countries that need money. If I want to really simplify it.
Yes.
They also kind of help with the exchange, the monetary exchange, which we love here.
Oh, yeah.
Arbitrage.
Yeah, we love Forex market. Forex market is our friend.
That
for sure.
is correct.
And so the IMF, I think they were established right after World War II.
44.
Yeah, 1944. Hey, right? Along with the World Bank, right?
Yes.
And they kind of hold hands, kind of and walk and say Kumbaya and all that good stuff together, because they kind of form what happens to our economy on a holistic type view, right?
Right.
Exactly. So from there, these guys, some people don't like these guys, but some people don't even know about these guys.
I think it's because some feel they control.
So are they like money police?
Sort of.
Okay.
Which we could accuse other countries of.
Okay. But they're not like hard money loan lender type people, are they? But on a larger scale?
Would that be the world mafia fund? No.
Oh, well, wait.
I don't think they're that
stop,
involved.
pause, the recording's over.
Not that
I do not know the person speaking.
My name's Sam.
Yes.
No, they are not that, but some people for some reason think that.
Okay.
And moreover, what I think they do is they basically are a teacher, an advisor, someone who helps.
Oh, okay. So like an advisory board member that basically makes sure that you don't spend all your money in one place.
Right, because not everyone handles their money the right way, and some countries need help with that and need a vision on where to go from where they are to basically get their economy back and running.
But is there any type of politics that's involved with that?
There's politics and everything.
Everything. Okay. So there are never any deals like, hey, if you do this, we'll let you do this. And then, so, I mean, does that happen? Does that not happen? I don't know. Are they too big to fail? I'm just going to throw it out there.
I believe that is a thing.
Oh, okay. What would that look like for you? Mass chaos, crypto everywhere.
I think only God knows, right?
For sure.
Where this is going, where it's going to lead, what the paths are. But they've been around, like you said, since 44, and they've been doing their thing for that over 80 years.
Over 80, almost 80 years. Next year will be 80.
Anniversary next year.
Oh yeah, like IMF, happy birthday! Woo!
Rescue another country! Yay!
Hey, there are a lot of them out there that need rescuing. So
exactly, I think it is a needed fund, and I think the world is better off because of it.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Darren, for being on here and helping me talk about IMF, and that's the International Monetary Fund.
Bingo.
All right.
Get parting gifts. Yes.
Yay. All right. So you can see and read more about that on our blog at arbitragetrade.com/blog. Thanks again for having us, and I will see you next time, sir.
Thanks, Royce.
No word in the English language is less convincing than probably.
Are you sure we should get matching tattoos on our first date?
Sure. We'll probably stay together.
Probably? It's been 23 minutes since I ate. I can probably swim.
You should wait 30 minutes.
Okay, now tell me what to do. Cannonball! Cramp! Oh, I have a cramp. I can probably hit the green from here. Probably. Can I get a mulligan?
Ready to go?
Hey, are you sure you're okay to drive?
Yeah, I'm pretty sober. Yeah, I'm probably okay.
Probably okay isn't okay, especially when it comes to drinking and driving. If you're drinking, call a cab, a car, or a friend. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. A message brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Hey, I'm host Darren Harper, and this is Financial Deep Dive with Daniel. And my guest is, of course, Daniel Hopwood. How are you doing today?
I'm good, Darren. How are you?
I'm awesome. So we're going to talk a little bit about this whole ESG thing, not MSG like in Chinese food, but ESG. You've written quite a bit about it. We could start with just tell me what the E means and the S means and the G means.
Yeah, so ESG, more commonly used in the investing world as ESG investing, stands for environmental, social, and governance. So environmental can be thought as a company's contribution towards climate change or global warming, depending on how you look at it. They're all then given a social score, which is what the S is for, and it's how a business interacts with their employees and customers. And then governance, which is the G, and that talks a little bit about how companies and their leadership work with one another, how they treat people internally, and how they value their shareholders. So they're use those three metrics to be given a score, and that's considered their ESG score.
A score. So that kind of sounds almost like a regulation. I mean, what are your thoughts about it being almost like a regulation?
Yeah, it's I think it's started with good intentions and took a bit of a turn because, like anything that has guidelines that can be learned and played, it has ultimately resulted in kind of the wrong companies coming to the top. So, for example, I wrote about in the article that ExxonMobil, which we all know is one of the largest oil producers in America, is actually one of the highest ranked ESG companies. First, Tesla doesn't even rank in some of the indexes for ESG. And we know that they're an electric car company as well as make batteries, and even with Solar City have some solar energy things in the works. So it's a bit of a
sounds like upside down world to me.
Yeah, it really is. I think it started with good intentions, but like anything that can be gamed to gain shareholder value and interest, will be played.
So it's kind of if you don't do what we'll call them regulators, even though they're not. If you don't do what they do, then they're going to basically come out publicly and say that you need to fall in line or send activist investors to you, or what? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, so I mean, there was actually an example with Exxon, is that one of the larger ESG funds, they got a bunch of people together, did some activist investing, and replaced 3 different board members on Exxon's board. So, it's become a bit of a new tactic to control and divert companies, which, to some degree is good. Nobody wants climate change to exacerbate in the way that humans have affected it. But it also, we need to consider that a lot of these companies have a different core purpose than surely, getting a good score for ESG. And I think that's where the troubling dynamic is in this style of investing.
I see. Well, BlackRock, State Street, and several other funds have just said they're out in some of their funds. We got about 10 seconds. Kind of let me know what your thoughts are there.
Yeah, if that's the case, it's either politically too hot, or I've seen recently that a lot of money has been pulled out of those funds, so maybe it's not profitable anymore.
All right. Thanks, Daniel, for coming in.
Of course, Darren. I'll catch you next week.
If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it.
If you're happy and you know it, smile big and bright.
Shriners Hospitals for Children is able to make an everyday miracle happen for kids like me.
Because of you.
We are happy and we know it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Please, go to loveshriners.org right away.
Hello, Darren.
Hi, Royce.
Welcome to the show. Today, I think we're going to talk about the price of rent and other things. What do you think? Why do you think people rent?
I think people rent. Maybe they don't have the right credit to actually get into a home. They don't have the down payment.
Oh, yeah. Because I know like there's FHA loans and there's commercial, unconventional loans where basically you don't have to put 20% down. And the interest rate's not helping us at all either.
Oh, no. What is it? 7 to 8%?
7 to 8% on a house, which means literally people who used to be able to afford a house at 3% nowhere near qualify with it at 8%. So you can literally afford much less house. So that pretty much forces you to have to rent.
Yes, sir.
Which that's not a fun thing to do. But in some states, I hear that the state can actually step in and say, hey, these may have gone up, but this person, as long as they're still paying their rent at that price, they can keep it at that price. They can prevent gouging, right?
There's exactly 7 states left.
Hey, 7 is better than none.
And it just so happens they are the expensive ones to live in as well, like New York and California.
Well, that with good reason.
So
then.
I guess they hit a ceiling finally. So
yeah,
you can't charge more.
You can't charge more. But if you are renting and you move out, the next person that moves in gets hit with a nice big increase.
Yeah, if you could rent for $1,000 a month.
And, that's a dream.
Yeah.
Where are you at? I need to know. Are we still in the U.S.?
Well, we could be talking about a studio of 200 square feet. But anyway.
Okay.
So 1,000, and then when they leave, the person behind them might have to pay upwards of $1,500 to $2,000 for that same spot.
Ouch.
Yes.
And how's that fair?
It kind of isn't.
Ugh. So
it doesn't feel fair.
It doesn't feel fair. Well, I know for a lot of people that basically, if you are in a situation where you have the option to refinance your house, or you're trying to sell your house or get rid of your house, or someone's trying to get your house from you, I would honestly look into something called a loan assumption, because that's a cool thing to basically allow you assume the note without changing the terms of the note, which means you still can see 3% interest rates if you do it right.
So you can still live in the promised land.
You can still live in the promised land.
Not the land we live in today.
Not the land we live in today. So, but mortgage companies definitely do loan assumptions. And if renting is your thing, enjoy it. I know a lot of people, older people, they choose to rent rather than own because there's less to upkeep. When things break, they're not money surprises. I know some people literally choose to rent just because it's like, I don't want to pay for a new HVAC system. I don't want to have homeowners insurance. I don't want to pay property taxes. There's a lot that goes with owning, and sometimes renting is, believe it or not, easier and sometimes even cheaper.
Well, you've got the community too. You've got a pool. You've got tennis courts. There's other things.
Oh
that
man,
you're not going to build at your house. So.
Oh, hey, maybe a community pool, homeowners association. You never know.
That's right.
Well,
we went through this whole thing. You didn't mention Rent, the musical.
Well, how are you going to pay next month's rent? It's just a question. It's just a question. If you like what you're hearing, come and see us at arbitragetrade.com/blog for more. Thank you again, Darren, for joining us.
Thanks.
Thank you for joining us today for another edition of Arbitrage Weekend News. You can always find us at arbitragetrade.com and all social media platforms. Enjoy your weekend.